Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Cookiecast. Today on Cookiecast, we're doing a Eurogamer preview. For those of you who don't know, Eurogamer is a games convention in England. And this has been held in Birmingham, I believe. I think it's mentioned in there. It's a fairly quick podcast. I think it's about half an hour. Myself, JK, Sam Muscroft and Paul Williams got together, sat down, basically just rattled through a load of what games are going to be there, what we think about those games at this moment in time. JK is going to go off with Tim Lacey, check out those games, come back, and afterwards we'll do a review of Eurogamer, see whether the games we thought were going to be good were good, how they stack up against what our hopes are for them. So have a listen to this. It's a short one. There's a video for you YouTubers, and so this is Eurogamer 2018.
So did that not sound sincere? Did not sound like I was actually sorry.
Right, okay. As it usually goes, I'm going to give you one of them. And it's podcast time, let's do this.
It was totally non-branded cola drink.
Cola?
And your rum.
Non-branded.
Non-branded rum?
I left my non-branded water over here.
We would never say that one brand
We've had
of
non-branded beer from the fridge.
Cola-based, or what is it? Sparkling fruit-based beverages.
No one would say that one brand.
Wait, how many
of
beers
Coke
have
is
you had?
better. Although,
One of those
That
mini
clearly is
things.
better.
yeah, Coke is obviously the
It's
best.
not even a proper beer.
Off,
It's
man.
like a tiny beer.
You prefer Pepsi?
Pepsi over Coke
Like,
every day
where
of
are
the
these mystery
fucking week.
beers?
They're in the tray.
I didn't realise you were an animal.
Not really though, is it? I mean, it's not really the Krypton factor.
Where's the...
Are you actually serious?
Coke is obviously better.
I'm surprised we're even having this discussion.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, really glad I started the podcast like 9 hours ago.
Coke's fine.
We're actually rolling.
A couple of lines of Coke's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Pepsi's
We
where it's at.
actually are.
We're actually rolling.
Yeah.
A couple of lines of Coke's fine.
No, he did this!
It's more that then we got onto a discussion about Coke and then I forgot what we were doing.
Hours ago, I started this podcast. I'm still waiting for some content to appear. So,
Well, here's some content. Non-branded beer.
non-branded beer, non-branded water, non-branded
No roasters.
cold drink.
I believe there is a packet of roasters.
Get him out.
I can't wait for somebody to let us know how badly we're going to get serious.
I was only joking.
It'll be roasters, they're fine.
They'll be the ones.
Here they come. Incoming roasters.
Rolls like a salmon and absolutely clear beer. Amazing.
Remember you saw it first here on Cookiecast.
So,
It's entertainment right there.
we are gathered here today to join this man and this Eurogamer. James Keep and soon to be new to the podcast, Tim Lacey.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen.
Never going to happen.
He did say he was down for it.
I even contacted him today to go, so you're coming on the podcast, yeah? He was like, yeah.
As he's shaking his head.
Yeah. I was on the communicator as well.
Other James.
Well, he is definitely going to Eurogamer.
Tim Lacey, James, JK is off to Eurogamer.
Yeah, in Birmingham.
Oh, look at Jim, please!
That's right, mate. It's going to have a really good time. So,
No one has ever had a good time in Birmingham.
Nobody had a good
well, we'll be
time.
enclosed in the NEC.
Away from the climate.
But actually, yeah.
That's some really good acid in
that's-
Birmingham,
that's
that's
right.
about it.
Yeah. That's
Non-branded acid.
Non-branded acid. Yes,
excellent, non-branded.
with the non-branded ecstasy. So, we thought we'd do a Eurogamer preview.
Yeah, but just a quick list of
Squirrel.
what's going to be there, so I can tell you how.
And that will then be followed by a Eurogamer review. When is it?
It is the 23rd of September, that weekend. It's on for, I think it goes Thursday to Monday, but we're only going Saturday and Sunday. But there is like
Thursday to Monday.
yeah, because
Games.
there's a lot of early bird stuff. There's loads of talks.
People like video games.
There's a lot of nightlife stuff going on as well. There's like a lot of after parties.
The after parties are.
Unfortunately, tickets are already sold out for the after
Somebody's
parties.
going to have to move these.
So,
This doesn't make any sense.
I've had no tea and I love
How can gamers go to after parties? They'll be so busy in their parents' basements, won't they?
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
but they're
Literally,
away from
all people who play video games are that stereotype.
yeah,
I certainly am.
I mean, my apartment's actually in my parents' basement. It's not an apartment at all.
Which is ironic, because I don't game yet. I do live in my parents' basement.
Something in that. So
I do
actually,
love
the
that.
stereotype is wrong.
When I go to the man cave, I walk through a portal into my
Into your
parents'
parents'
basement.
basement.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this whole thing is non-Euclidean space, so I can just go straight to
And
the
this
space.
is- seems like a giant basement, doesn't it?
It goes over. What the fuck was that he just said? Non-Gideon Linear.
Non-Euclidean space.
Oh, not Gideon then. Not like the Bible.
There were
No.
no Gideons
I mean, you might be about somewhere, but
hidden in another parents' basement.
seems like the sort.
In his own parents' basement.
This took a dark turn, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the fun and the fair.
Well, to be honest, I
It's
mean,
the Bible. They're all like dead anyway. They're all
that's very true. As far as we're
Oh, we were talking about. I think I drifted away and then came back in a.
You went into
Keeping
another
people.
portal.
It went a bit.
You slipped into
It sounded a bit Fritzl to me, and I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
Unfortunately, you
Sounds
slipped
a
into
bit
solid
Fritzl.
cashew.
Yeah, I was just all over the side cashews. I haven't had a cashew in a very long time, and I'm a little bit like,
Now he's
I
sort of cashew high.
should
I think we probably should stop. No, shouldn't describe anything that we as a bit Fritzl.
Oh, dear.
So I'll be doing some editing later on when I edit out the
A Fritzl. thing.
When you went on the Atlanta Falcon.
Atlanta. So the
Definitely one of the best.
easiest and quickest way to do this is
I
if
read out
you.
this really fast.
The slightly slower than that way to do this would be for you to tell us what games are going to be there, and we can talk about how shit they're going to be.
Okay, so I have a list.
Some of them might be good.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
We've got Ace Combat 7.
Right,
Skies Unknown.
let me start off by saying,
We're only on the first one. And you already started.
is that not what we're doing? We're
Yeah,
not
no,
even talking about it. I don't want to get for you to get to the end of the list and me go, what was the first one again?
Yeah, no, do it. Okay, so
Okay,
Ace
so-
Combat 7.
Oh, God.
Skies Unknown.
Right. I am actually excited about Ace Combat because we've had a long gap between the last
Ace Combat 6 was like a million years
It
ago.
really was.
Good game, that.
Yeah. I love a good Ace Combat game.
Honestly, I'm surprised they made another one. It feels like I thought it was kind of a dead franchise.
But maybe that's why they're doing another one.
I'll let you know if it's a dead franchise.
It was always a very niche franchise. It's,
People
Fighter Blades.
People don't play, other than me, people don't play those sorts of games anymore.
That's
I
true.
love them.
Yeah.
I've always loved an Ace
The
Combat
thing is, it's
game.
an arcadey fighter playing game. You would have thought surely that would have an audience.
Yeah, I thought so.
This guy,
It's not like a flight sim.
love them.
Yeah,
Love
no,
them.
I'd agree with that. I'd have thought that.
Games like that are the reason that I use inverted controls.
Who wouldn't use inverted controls? I thought everyone would use inverted controls.
This guy uses inverted controls.
So, when we were playing last night
Here we go.
with each other,
Reach around.
obviously,
Doug, reach around.
reach across more because we were sat parallel.
Oh, right, okay.
Is he the kind of guy that has got the decency to offer a reach around?
Just reach across. Just explain that.
They were as equals.
But it's the case.
We like to look each other in the eye.
But Andy actually said to me, he said, if you were trying to look up or down in a game, would you push the button up or down? And I said, well, because I don't play games that often, I'd probably get confused quite easily.
Yeah,
so
but
I'd just
surely-
go up if I want to look up, down if I want to look down.
Somebody take the cashew nuts away, please.
I've always had them inverted. That's just how first-person games used to be back
Yeah,
in the day.
I'm the same.
So I'm so used to it now.
Yeah, I'm
I was going to say, I imagine you did it to satisfy my need for being a small.
No, the reason I asked you is in the game that we were playing, you could actually set separate controls for.
Oh, right.
Yeah, most games do allow you these days to set because it's such a big thing. Because some people get proper.
Probably strong being
I wouldn't be
used
able
to
to
one
play it.
over the other. You just won't be able to play a game.
I wouldn't be able
Surely
to
you'll be
play
able
it.
to. You'll just adjust though, because you get used to playing it.
You
differently.
kind of don't because it's so muscle memory at that point.
Oh, okay.
Or just button bash like an absolute motherfucker.
He was loving it. I was like, here, give this a try.
Oh
Red
yeah,
Faction.
you're playing Red Faction. Yeah.
I was like, here, give this a try. And he was loving it. I was
Yeah,
like, right, when I say
mashing the joypad.
Joypad!
we're going to do a Red Faction night.
Do we not call them joypads anymore?
Pretty sure we do.
Controller.
Game controllers.
To me, what you've got over there is a joypad.
What, like the SNES one?
Yeah, that's joypad.
Yeah.
We have games controllers now.
Because they have more than 4.
So you got like a joystick as well.
Well, no, because a joystick was
I've
literally
got a
that.
joystick knocking around here somewhere as well.
Why am I not surprised by that? Let me guess, you bought it from a second-hand Buddhist temple shop and paid for it in gold and doubloons.
that you got from the Goonies treasure trove.
Correct.
I actually built my own. No.
He's only got a leave Look at him.
He's seen the bar and he's raved the bar.
He's gone, fuck you, Paul. I'll have you in your own game. Pull your pants down.
Excellent.
Shall we move on?
Right, yeah. So, next we've got Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Are they still making Assassin's Creed games?
Every year until the sun goes cold.
Oh, man.
I am less interested about this game.
I was, when I first heard the announcement, I was like, already?
Yeah.
But I've kind of been watching it a bit, and Ubisoft have been sending me emails. And there's a few things that I'm kind of interested in. So
Have we managed to
I'll test it and see.
Told you, mate of mine swears by rum and cherry cola.
Yeah, cherry cola is kind of disgusting, but the rum definitely gives it a nice edge.
Cherry cola.
Rum gives nearly everything a nice edge.
Very true. Why isn't there enough rum?
So, I'm not overly interested in
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't, but I kind of am a bit more, but I'll see when I play it.
I'm looking forward to doing a really boring tailing mission. They're my favourite ones, where you have to follow someone for like
ages.
20 minutes, listen to their stupid bullshit.
Listen to their conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and get some
It's really
information.
entertaining. That's definitely what I play video games for.
Isn't it about time you were playing The Witcher, by the way?
I will say there is no bullshit tailing.
There are no tailing me.
45 minutes earlier today about how much Sam loves The Witcher.
I love The Witcher when it's not making me do stupid bullshit.
45 minutes, but he's still playing it. That's the thing.
The thing is, in general, in life, not everything is going to be amazing all the time. But the good outweighs the bad, so it's enjoyable.
Take them away. Just take them away.
Counterpoint. Everything's not going to be amazing all the time. Surely masturbation.
What about the post-masturbatory self-loathing?
What about when you cup in mud?
When you what?
Bully.
No, you said cupping mud. I obviously can't even remember that one.
The Andre one where he can't. He's got masturbation impotence. He's cupping mud.
I have no idea.
You two need to watch the
Playing
league.
pool with a piece of rope, that's the thing.
Yeah, you two need to watch the league.
So, there are certain games that are coming out in the future, and I'm gonna. If it's not on that list, I am gonna mention one of them that I couldn't care less about. I think the new Assassin's Creed game. But don't get me wrong, I got the last one, loved it, really loved it.
So why wouldn't you like this one if it follows?
It's too soon. It's too similar, and I was really impressed that they made the choice to not do one every year. And then they went, "Oh, we'll wait 2 years and then we'll release one 6 months
from
later."
From their perspective, both financially and critically, making that leaving it for a year really worked for them.
It really did,
because people were getting really sick of Assassin's Creed and it was starting to affect sales.
Yeah, no.
And also, if they're going for a year as well, frankly, it starts to affect the game. Because they were coming out and they were really buggy and really unfinished.
Yeah.
So they gave it a couple of years, let it burn,
Which was the one Unity? Oh no, the glitches in the game, they're part of the game.
Their feature.
Don't sell me dog shit and tell me it's not dog shit.
But
Next.
I did not play the new Assassin's Creed, but it was mostly from having other things to do. I hear it was a thoroughly decent game, and I like the RPG elements, and I'm sure I would find it enjoyable enough. I want my one day to play it, but
It was a good game.
and it was different enough. It was a substantial departure from previous games, and that made me think, oh, okay, that could be interesting.
It was a good game.
Next is a game called Black Desert Online.
So you seem to know what this was.
I thought it was a Korean MMO.
It's done by a game called Kakao by the looks of it.
So that's sounding quite Korean.
But it's Kakao.
Let me just. I'm not making that up.
So I don't know what that is. So that'll be an eye opener.
I reckon it's a Korean MMO. Yeah, it totally is.
Totally.
It was notable for having a very powerful character creator in terms of like you could make most people just use it to make pretty women. That's what they did.
Alright. Fair enough.
Okay. Just for that gamer basement stereotype that you.
Before you move on.
Yeah.
MMO.
Mass multiplayer online.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
Oh.
It's somewhat. The older one was it was an MMO RPG, so they were called Mamorpagas.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
So we've got from Activision Destiny 2 Forsaken.
So we might have already had a conversation before this, just to do a little bit of prep. Why?
I'm sure someone still cares about Destiny. Not me.
Yeah, I know who
is
cares
that
about
person?
it. Alistair.
We're going to get Alistair on the podcast.
He's a Destiny player.
He has a look about it.
I own both Destinies, and Destiny 1 lost.
Is that another ball that kicking? That's one. Was that your roll?
Destiny 1 lost my interest before the second DLC, which I had for free and never played. I bought Destiny 2 because it's Destiny but better. And, lost interest in that a lot.
I heard the monetization was really starting to get quite offensive in that one.
Yeah, that's.
You know that thing about something like
the
players have deleted 8 billion shaders or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's shit.
Yeah, and they're just like there's stuff in the game that people don't care about, like the missions.
Okay, next. Sega are releasing a game called Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise.
Fist of the North
Star. Fucking brilliant.
Right, yeah, so that's... and it's an 18, so that threatens to be interesting.
Yeah, because there'll be a lot of this.
Yeah, you'll punch people and their heads will blow up.
Yeah, I'm excited about
And I'm like...
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Paul's like, not a single word of that sounded to make any sense to me. Why are you so excited about it?
Bandai have got a game out called Jump Force, which nobody knows what it is.
Jump Force is a Naruto game.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But it's not. No, is the Jump Force one that puts all of the
Shonen Jump stuff.
Yes, all
That
into
makes
one
sense.
game.
Like a Smash Brothers style thing.
Yes,
Okay, right. That sounds
looks quite interesting.
right. Okay. Life is Strange 2.
Someone take these from me, they're evil.
That's what I said.
Am I the only person that can just eat them without?
Yeah.
What, like one at a
I
time?
need an extra.
It's weird, isn't it?
I don't need an extra. I think more. They are tasty though.
The shoes are well evil.
So yeah, Life is Strange 2.
Full, but
I didn't mind the first one. I thought it was right.
I don't think I played the first one.
Yeah, it was good.
It's like a visual novel, so it's a bit like a Telltale.
Like
Walking Dead.
something Rain. What was the Rain?
Heavy
one?
Rain.
Heavy Rain.
It's
Yeah.
more like the Walking Dead game if you ever played that, or.
So you kind of you sit on a path. You answer a few questions. It's just storytelling.
I didn't
And they're
like
fun.
it,
They're not 50
but I
quid.
know a lot of people who
They're not
did.
50 quid fun, but they're fun. I mean, the thing about Telltale games is they're cheap, so they're okay. Like the Batman one was really cool. So
I quite like the Borderlands one of all things. I thought
yeah,
Borderlands
the
was
Borderlands.
surprisingly good.
yeah, it was good too. Yeah. Anyway,
There's not a lot to them. That's the problem.
Spider-Man, even though it will be
Again-
out, it's still out.
again. I kind of get this, but why do a booth for a game that is out?
Maybe I want to give away freebies.
Most people will have played it by then.
Maybe it's for the DLCs.
Well, I said that to you today. I was like, why the hell are they announcing DLCs before the game's out?
The thing is, it's just absolutely standard practice now. Like,
And
no-
it drives me up the wall.
yeah, I know, but it's like when you look at like CD Projekt Red, it's like we made some DLC after the game,
CD Projekt Red are actually going to be there as well. For
probably with the Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077.
yeah, they are there for that.
I mean, it looks pretty awesome.
It looks like an amazing.
Yeah.
I can't
Do you know what?
And
I've
in
done,
5 years' time when it's released, then it will definitely.
do you know what I've
Yeah,
done?
yeah.
Do you know what I've done with that game? I've not looked at anything to do with that game because I'm like,
I keep
I'm
watching
kind
the
of hoping
trailers.
it'll have the
because
weirder aspects of the
Definitely-
Cyberpunk.
definitely going to get
I
it.
love the trailers.
And I just don't want to spend the next, like you say, 5 years watching trailers. for
They'll
it.
release it when it's finished.
yeah,
So I'm a bit like, I think I'm just going to leave that to one side because it's going to be good.
yeah.
and I don't want to sit and watch trailers for the
It's
next.
actually available for pre-order.
There's this idea that I hate The Witcher 3 and I don't.
Yeah.
I actually think it's an incredible piece of work. In terms of its acting, its writing, its universe building. It's pretty much absolutely top of class. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's good.
The bits I don't like about it, I the open world busy work, but I can accept it because the rest of it is so good. If I didn't like it, I just wouldn't play it, frankly.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got better things to do with my time than play games I don't enjoy.
Yeah. So next on the list is Metro Exodus.
Oh, this looks awesome.
Yep.
I love the Metro games.
I do as well. I like the Metro series. I'm looking forward to that. It looks like a lot of fun.
It looks like because I would argue the first ones are possibly guilty of being possibly too linear.
Yeah.
In some ways, and these are apparently a bit more, but not like fully open world.
I loved the design of the shotgun in the first Metro game. You could if you fired it, you could load an additional shell into it. It put one into the breech, and you'd take the shells off the side of the gun and stuff. It was so
So like Metro, you could strap two shotguns together.
Yeah, there was stuff in that game that's next level gameplay.
It's just again we were talking about The Witch in terms of that universe and the sense of place. They're just amazing. The Metro games,
They
especially
really are.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's great.
Random game from Bandai called My Hero One's Justice.
This will be the My Hero Academia game, I would imagine.
I don't know what that is.
It's an anime game.
Then from Sega, we've got Dancing in the Moonlight, which is Persona 3, and Persona 5, Dancing in the Starlight. Some sort of dancing game, I would assume.
Based on Persona music.
Yep, that's what it says. Nintendo have got Pokemon Let's Go EV.
It's a Pokemon's game for the
Pokemon
Switch.
Let's Go Pikachu.
It's not a proper Pokemon's game, it's like a
New Soul Calibur game.
You're a Pokemon.
I am a Pokemoner. Well, was back in the day.
When you say New Soul Calibur game, is that even a thing? Because surely it's just going to be Soul Calibur again.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not it's not so they made that many of them.
Soul
Six sounds
Calibur
a lot. It's over 20 years.
Was Soul Calibur just a standard fighting game like your Street Fighter, Tekken?
It's a 3D one, but
Soul Calibur was one of the first games released
quite
on
liked,
the
I think Soul
PlayStation
Calibur
1.
No, that was Soul
4, I
Edge.
think I played.
I thought was there not one that was like a Sega Saturn?
Soul Calibur was on the Dreamcast.
I'm pretty sure I played Soul Calibur 4.
Surely Soul Calibur would have been
Yoda.
like a Sega Saturn release
Or Darth
game.
Vader.
No, Soul Edge was on the PlayStation. Soul Calibur was on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 2 was on Everything in its Dog.
Yeah.
So that's when you had Spawn on the Xbox, Link on the GameCube version, and
Yeah.
God, who was driving the PS2 one?
I can't remember.
Hachi or someone?
I just remember playing that when you got it on the Xbox Soul Calibur 4, you got Yoda. If you had it on PlayStation, you got Darth Vader.
Yeah.
But then in the end, you could get all the characters anyway.
But it's been going for a while. I don't think it's the powerhouse it once was, but I'm sure it has enough. It's obviously got enough of an audience to keep it released.
Yep. Ubisoft have apparently got a kids game coming out, according to Sam, called Starlink Battle for Atlas.
It seems to have some sort of a bit like his Skylander stuff from the sounds of things. It's kind of like a toy.
Capcom are doing Street Fighter 5.
They've already done Street Fighter 5. Is this some kind of super, turbo edition? Or something?
Street Fighter 5 Turbo.
It could be.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Capcom are massive whores when it comes to their fighting games.
Nintendo doing Super Mario Party and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with every character that has ever been in a Super Smash Bros. game.
I tell you what, there's been some really nice additions, like Simon Belmont's a great addition. So there's some real
Castlevania.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really cool addition.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if they do manage to get, because I'm pretty sure I've already seen stuff going, this character won't be in it.
Ridley's in it, K. Rool's in it. I mean, I'm probably the only person here who cares about it from Nintendo franchises.
Is there a Resident Evil character in it?
I don't think so. Although Capcom have had Ryu in there.
I think there's a Resident Evil character in it. Cause
it wouldn't surprise me. Everyone, Hillary Clinton's in it. I think everyone in the dogs.
Hillary Clinton.
Team Sonic Racing from Sega.
You know what? Sega, the Sonic Racing Transform was an amazing game, and I mean that completely and utterly without sarcasm. It was better than Mario Kart. It was a fantastic game.
There you go. We've also from Bandai got the Dark Pictures anthology Man of Medan.
No idea what that might be.
Nope, don't know.
Ubisoft, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, which kind of looks cool, I'd say. I mean, I like this. I like combat games that they do.
I'm mildly interested in this.
Yeah.
The first one had a lot of problems.
I had major issues with the first one because I got I got so far through it, and then they did an update, and the update made it better. And I'm like, I'm down with this. And I got a little bit further through it, and they did another update, and that update made it 10 times harder, and I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you updated this game to make it worse, and now I don't want to play it.
It's
anymore.
also mostly a co-op game, and I don't have any friends, so it's.
I played it single player through the entire. It's got a campaign.
Yeah.
It's got up to level 30. You've got a campaign. Then you're supposed to play it multiplayer, and apparently the multiplayer was just insanely difficult.
Yeah.
So I'm mildly interested.
Yeah.
I'll wait for reviews. And
It's the
stuff.
sort of thing, if it comes out at the right time, it'll probably be okay. If it comes out during like the Christmas glut, it's got no chance.
My fear for games now is the fact that Spider-Man comes out tomorrow, and the price that Spider-Man's coming out at, and people are going to buy it, and games companies are going to jump all over the fact that people
Well,
are
games have been 50 quid for a while, and I've said this before as well, companies can charge what they want for entertainment products. It's not like your gas and electricity. It's not a train fare. It's not a necessity. If you can't afford Spider-Man, nothing is going to come, no harm is going to come to you. He said you were talking about Nintendo, so Nintendo games never drop in price. And you know what I eventually do? Just, bite my tongue and just buy them at full price, because, and that's Nintendo. It's like, well, she obviously did want it at that full price. It's like, yeah, I suppose I did. So, it works.
And
But I will always argue that with State of Decay 2. We've brought this up multiple times.
There should be more price points for games, but that's not an ethical or moral issue. It's just, it will sell better probably if it's at a price point. It's like, not every game has to be 60 quid. Like Hellblade, I think we talked about that before. That came out at 25 quid on the PC, and that was probably 25 quid on consoles as well. Yeah. And it was like, yeah, for 25 quid, that seemed very reasonable.
Agreed.
It's not quite as big as a big game, but...
Well, that's what State of Decay was. It's 24 quid.
Yeah. And well worth it.
Yeah.
Because it came out slightly broken, and then they fixed it.
Yeah.
And 3 million people were playing that game.
Yeah, and it's consistently interesting. I still play it.
Certainly down in the indie market, or... Because when you think indies, you think your platformers and your pixel games, but there are some games that are a bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
And they tend to sort of hover around the 25 quid mark.
I was playing a game
reasonable.
last year, but it's not from last year. It was available on the PC before that, but it's called Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon is a great
and that's on the console.
Hard as
so I'm playing it on the console.
At least it was hard as balls when I played it.
It's still super hard.
I've patched it a few times.
But I had it on the PC for ages, and now I've got it on the console, and it's still a great game. I love playing that.
Yeah, I think that was about 15 quid, and that seems about right.
Yeah, that's a really good... I've definitely had my money's worth.
I played it for 15 hours and enjoyed all those 15 hours. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah. And it's like it's a super hard game, so it's kind of interesting. It's just beautiful.
You were raving about it when you were...
It's a good game, man.
It's a great game.
It is hard. At least it was hard when I was playing it.
It's still hard.
Because I was playing it back in the day when it was still early access.
Yeah, no, it's still very hard. But now they've added some... There's a few DLCs for it, which are like £2, and they're really good as well. They add like a whole new... They got new characters and new dungeons and new bad guys, but it makes it even fucking harder. Right. But it's fun. It is fun still. So obviously it's strategy, so you need to be in it. Final game on the list of like the bigger companies is Total War 3 Kingdoms by Sega.
I have zero interest in Total War, but I know a lot of people love it.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone somewhere is super excited.
And then there are literally hundreds of
indie
titles, which, we probably won't do.
So, as far as... you're going for 2 days, and you'll probably get round the booths you want to see, and you'll probably see some interesting things. You'll probably get a few cool freebies. And that'll be that.
Yeah, I'm looking to go because I want to test Odyssey, because I want to see if I want to play it. I obviously want to look at Spider-Man to see what gear they're giving away. I'm interested in the indie games because this year they've got a lot more indie companies going, and indie games, there's quite a few I bought this year, which are good. So I'm interested in the showcase.
I have to admit, I spend most of my time playing
CD
indie games these
Red.
days.
CD Projekt Red are going to be there talking about Cyberpunk. That's cool.
I think CD Projekt Red are probably be there for the next few years talking about Cyberpunk.
But there's loads of little things going on. But I'll Instagram it, so you'll see plenty.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. There you go. That is the...
So
the run.
the next time we talk about this, you'll have been and gone and come back,
Yep.
and you'll be able to tell us about all these games.
Yeah,
and,
about how cool they are and what does look good and what does look shit and what you should be spending your 50 quid on and what you should be not spending 50 quid on. Because I will get a very good idea from that.
Well, just wait, 6 months and pay 20 quid for it when it's fixed. That's what I do.
Not the Nintendo.
It'll be when
I've often
it'll be when he's coming back going, don't buy Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Like,
rubbish game.
I've heard a lot of good things about Spider-Man from a lot of sources, so I would be shocked if it was anything other than a very good game.
I'll be surprised.
I mean,
I will.
we put it back in the oven for 9 months because it wasn't quite
Yeah,
ready.
I'll be surprised. I think it'll be a good game. I do. I think it'll be a good game.
It sounds like this because that's when they put it back in the oven to make sure it's right.
Yeah.
That's always a good sign in my experience.
I agree.
Rather than just release it broken.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's why I'm stoked about Red Dead 2. Because they put it back so far to get it done. I can't wait.
funny you should mention Red Dead 2. Remember earlier in the podcast when I was saying there are certain games that I just couldn't care any less
Is that
about,
one?
and I'd mentioned one later on. If it didn't get mentioned, yeah, Red Dead 2, I couldn't care
Did you not play the first one?
less. Yeah, that's why I couldn't care less.
I
Red Dead was awful.
I have similar thoughts actually about.
And I am I am perfectly happy being the only man in the world that thinks that.
I have similar thoughts about it that I did with The Witcher 3 actually. That it was well worth playing for its story and its world and its characters, but the minute-to-minute gameplay isn't very interesting, and there's a lot of busy work
yeah.
and there's a lot of riding around on my stupid
That's a
horse.
Find 10 Bear Asses game.
Yeah, very much so.
Literally.
One of my abiding memories of Red Dead Redemption is, when you whistle for your horse, I did it in a canyon, and our horse just fell from the sky and died.
Like the beginning of Dog Soldiers.
And I was like, there we go.
Yeah. And on that note.
And on that note, we'll leave it there.
Cool.
It's bye-bye from me and it's bye-bye from them.
Laters.
Bye.
I'll now go around saying nothing stops when I say that. That's still flashing away.
Still flashing.
Fanny.
So there you go. What do you think of that? Eurogamer preview. Any games you're looking forward to? Comment. Tell us what you're looking forward to. There's an easy way to find out. Jump over to cookiecast.com. Give us a like, a share, a comment, all of those sorts of things. JK said he's going to be Instagramming stuff, so he might tag the Instagram, the podcast Instagram. So give that a look when the time comes round. I've been hinting recently that there's going to be a competition coming up in the near future for you podcast listeners, for you podcast watchers. There will be a competition. There will be a prize. So keep staying tuned, listen in, see what our competition is going to be, see how you can win a fantastic prize. So yeah, but until then, I'm going to say bye-bye for now. Tune in next time, see what we've got going on next time. So yeah, bye-bye.